Good morning and welcome to the 2026 Twin Lakes High School Commencement Ceremony. My name is Jasmine Aragon and I'm honored to welcome all of our family, friends, and faculty and guests as we celebrate the graduating class of 2026. At this time, I would like to ask everyone to please stand and remove their hats for a moment of silence followed by the playing of our national anthem.
You guys made it. Here you are. Before I get started in my message, take a look around, find your people, take that moment. Do your wave, do your hi, find them in the other stands. Morning, parents, guests, faculty, and most importantly, the Twin Lakes High School class of 2026. I'm Dr. McCutcheon, principal of Twin Lakes High School, and we are gathered here this morning for this monumental purpose, to celebrate 13 years of hard work and growth. We are here to witness the closing of one major chapter and officially authorize the beginning of the next. But before we hand over those hard-earned diplomas, I want to ground us in what this day truly represents. When I sat down to think about today, my thoughts drifted to the person who taught me the most about education and gratitude, my mom. She's no longer with us, but her wisdom still guides me. If she were looking out at this beautiful crowd, she'd give me one specific piece of advice. She'd say, when you're surrounded by people who have changed your life, you don't give a speech, you write a thank you note. So class of 26, this is my thank you note to you. Thank you for showing up every day with energy that defines this building. Look around this room at this incredible outpouring of support. This is what showing up looks like. I have to let you in a secret. For a long time, I have been nervous to become a high school principal because of this exact moment. The thought of hosting a commencement and finding the perfect words had me pretty nervous. So those that are speaking after me, I get it. But well, here we are. Here you are. In my 24 years of education, it has taught me anything that life is beautifully and wildly unpredictable. It can be scary, deeply rewarding, and almost always unexpected. I I never knew I'd be standing here today, but facing that nervousness brought me the greatest privilege of my career, and that is being your principal. Your life is a story, and right now the pen is being handed entirely to you. You are the author. As you write these next chapters, stay true to yourself, because there is only one you, and the world needs exactly who you are. The truth is, this school has impacted me in ways I never predicted. Having been part of 6 other school communities, I can tell you with absolute certainty, Twin Lakes is like no other. Our traditions are rich, our support is overflowing, and our pride is unmeasurable. You, the class of 2026, are the reason I have been so profoundly changed. Feeling the warmth in this room, I wish more than anything my mom could be here today, just to feel the undeniable energy of Twin Lakes High School. Today, you join a historic legacy. You become part of a tapestry of leaders who sat right where you are sitting this morning. And to show you what I mean, I want to try something. If there's anyone here that is family, anyone here that has graduated from Twin Lakes High School, either please stand or raise your hand. Class of 26, I hope you saw all those that were standing. This is the legacy you are inheriting. This is the community that has your back. You are joining a proud line of alumni. Thank you to all those that stood. To the parents and families, I share this next note not just as your principal, but as a parent of 2 adult children. If there is one profound lesson I have learned, it is this: there comes a moment when our role must change. Parents, you will find shifting from the front of your graduate's life to their side. It can be scary, the transitions are real, but they want to fly. So it will be time, when it's right, to let them fly. They are equipped, they are resilient, and ready. I will close my thank you note the way my mother always ended the letters she wrote to me, with assurance and wisdom. My assurance for you, the class of 2026, is that how high or how far you fly, you will always have roots here at Twin Lakes. And my wisdom is this: welcome uncertainty, pursue meaning over comfort, and write a story you are proud to call your own. Thank you for the honor of being your principal. And now, to help us turn the page to the next chapter of this morning's celebration, it is my distinct privilege to introduce someone who has represented the class with pride, leadership, and grace. Please join me in welcoming your 2026 class president, Kenya Ramirez. She will be attending Ivy League in the 2022.
Welcome faculty, parents, friends, guests in the class of 2026. We actually made it. If you're anything like me, there was at least one moment this year where you thought, there's no way I'm getting through this. Maybe
this time, I'd like to introduce our salutatorian, Dane Lazowitz, whose future plans are to attend Notre Dame and study business analytics.
Good morning, class of 2026. I am honored to be standing here today as your salutatorian. This long-awaited day is finally here. The cure for senioritis has officially been found. Jokes aside, we've all felt it, some maybe a little more than others. For me, it has been through the games of euchre with my friends that have filled the last few weeks. Occasionally, we got so carried away that we were dealing cards across the table before the tardy bell even rang. Now, let me reassure you, this is not a tutorial on how to play euchre. That's what YouTube's for. Instead, I'd like to highlight a fundamental principle. We don't choose the cards we are dealt, but we do determine the outcome by how we play our hand and the risks we are brave enough to take. Our lives are no different. We cannot control many of our circumstances, but we can determine our outcomes through our actions when faced with adversity. For years now, I have had the privilege of being your peer. We've shared the burden of homework, exams, and endless deadlines. But when I have paused at times, I have been able to recognize what sets us apart. We all have different interests, values, personalities, and aspirations. These differences are what make the future so intriguing. They will guide us each down separate paths, and in 5 years from now, we will all be standing in entirely unique situations. No more bells, and no more meeting back in the same building every morning. If you were to pause right now and picture the future you want 5 years from today, I can guarantee you one thing. It would require hard work. No goal we have in mind, no position we hope to acquire, and no name we hope to make for ourselves will come without difficulties. Adversity will be waiting for us with every new hand we are dealt. But we must remember, we control how we play our cards. The journey ahead will be tough. It will test us, push us, and sometimes make us feel completely cornered. There will be moments when we look down at our situation and realize we weren't dealt the hand we wanted. You can't just fold and toss your cards in. You must play. You must play and make the absolute most of what you have. Because if you play them right, you can still be that deciding factor of the entire game, no matter how insignificant you thought your hand was. As we enter this next chapter, it is crucial that we never sell ourselves short. When I think ahead to this, I remember a time in my life, back in the 3rd grade, when I had set my sights too low. I had just received a never-ending list of words that I was to study for the upcoming Oakland spelling bee, and I had no motivation to even look at it. I saw too many words, too little time, and man, I was going up against 4th graders. I was selling myself short. Thankfully, my mom did as any great mom would, and didn't let me quit. She made me study my words, and as soon as I got through them all, start from the top again. Against all of my own expectations, I won. I won as a 3rd grader who thought the challenge was impossible to overcome. A year later, as a 4th grader, I didn't doubt myself. I prepared with one goal in mind, to repeat the year before. And repeat I did, never once doubting that I would. It was only an elementary spelling bee, but it was one of the first instances that proved to me that hard work pays off and that you should not declare defeat before you even try. As I look ahead to my transition into college and beyond, I know there will be moments when I feel exactly like that overwhelmed 3rd grader again. But the truth is, I will not be the only one. Every one of us walking across the stage today will soon step out onto a field on which we feel outnumbered, underprepared, or not good enough. We are going to face new sets of challenges, tougher competition, and moments where the easiest option will be to aim low and sell ourselves short. But class of 2026, we cannot let the scale of the challenge ahead impede our work ethic. We have spent the last 4 years proving that we can handle pressure, adapt to changes, and overcome our own doubts. Our families, our mentors, and the teachers at Twin Lakes have spent years helping us prepare our hands. Now it is up to us to play.
by Ms. Decker. It is now my honor and pleasure to introduce the 2026 valedictorian, Ms. Carly Begno. Future plans are to attend Purdue to major in pre-dental, so you might want to get to know her.
Good morning, faculty and staff, family and friends, and everyone who has gathered for the graduation of the class of 2026. I want to thank you all for taking the time out of your scheduled lives to attend such an important event for all of us graduates. It might not seem like much, but showing up does more than most of you know. I would like to start by thanking the people who helped us through the last 4 years of our lives. To our teachers, thank you not only for educating us, but for everything past that. Some of you gave us safe spaces in your classrooms, and you treated us well. While your job is to teach, so many of you went beyond the curriculum and formed meaningful connections with your students. I myself have been affected by many teachers, and the experiences I have had with them will guide me in the future. I hope that many of my classmates share this experience alongside me, and that future generations do as well. Secondly, I want to thank the families of the graduates. Whether you're a parent, grandparent, guardian, or sibling, you have played a major role in the development and growth of someone sitting in front of you. From day one, you've supported us and raised us to be the best we could be. I want to especially thank my mom and dad for supporting me every single day, whether it was bad or not, and believing in me when I didn't believe in myself. Similarly, I thank my friends, the ones who have stuck beside me through 3rd grade and middle school, and those who have only started to get closer this year. Each one of you has made my high school experience tolerable, and you've done so much to help me grow as a person. I'm so lucky to be able to call you my friends. It is because of each family member and friend that we are currently present, and I wholeheartedly appreciate that. Finally, I believe that we should all be thanking ourselves. Between recognizing teachers, parents, and friends, we forget to appreciate the person who is just as important as others, you. From kindergarten to graduation, you had to put up with classes and people you couldn't tolerate, pushing through challenges that were difficult, and did things that you did not want to do. But the thing that matters is that you did it, and that you're here now, earning your diploma, moving on in life. It's because you persevered through each year, even when you didn't want to. So give yourself some credit, because you are the one who earned this moment. Before we move on to graduating, I want to mention that this is probably the first and the last time that nearly our entire class is here in one spot. Just take a moment to look around at the people gathered with you today. It's guaranteed that this is the last time you experience the company of many of these people. So before the speeches are over, pictures are taken, and we're all leaving, appreciate this one final moment in the present before it becomes a memory. Because my beautiful classmates gave us beautiful speeches, I'm going to cut this short. So today marks the first day of the rest of our lives, and I hope that everyone here finds peace and prosperity in whatever path they choose. Congratulations, and have a great future, class of 2026.
Ms. Metzger, as principal of Twin Lakes High School, I do hereby certify that the graduates sitting here today, Saturday, May 23rd, 2026, have met the requirements as prescribed by the Indiana Department of Education and the Twin Lakes School Board of Trustees. Therefore, it is my privilege and honor to present to you the class of 2026. They are now ready to receive their diploma or certificate of course completion, signifying that each one has successfully completed the curriculum requirements of Twin Lakes High School. It is also my pleasure to introduce Twin Lakes High School Assistant Principal, Mr. Jed Wilkinson, to present the individual graduates.
Please hold all applause until all our graduates have received their diplomas. Front row, please stand. Carly Madison Begno. Allison Elise Geiger. Jackson Ephraim Bohal. Shiloh Sylvia Quinn Hawthorne. Ryan Joseph Lepkowski. Ava Marie Matthews. Kenya Ramirez. Kelly Ramirez. Omar Fuentes. Ethan William Mead. Jasmine Melina Aragon. Dane Hallis Losowitz. Andy Acosta Morales. Marley Renee Akers. Bo Alexander. Bo is not able to be here with us today due to his military commitments. Sloan Bowen Alexander. In memory of Juan Carlos Michael Anderson. Reagan Maya Arthur. Jorge Armando Beltran Meza. Camille Rosalind Herb. Aubrey Destiny Benny. Braden Abram. Braden Abram Bollinger. Kason Tyler Booth. Nevaeh Scott Holt. Mackenzie Rayanne Burgess. Suri Grace Clemens. Addie Rose Coble. Caitlin Marie Kopenauer. Brittany Leanne Collins. Jalen Nicole Connell. Samuel Vincent Cook. Dylan Victor Cornwall. Justin Ricardo Carrera. Lucius Glenn Cosgrove. Jackson Scott Danford. Madison Elizabeth Davis.
Madison!
Braden Tyler Duckworth. Ethan Matthew Edens. Anthony Espinion Jr. Nolan Roy Evans. Morgan Nora Finn. Damian James Fiscus. Jenna Renee Franceschina. Jaden Clarice Gardner. Michaela Rose Garner. Micaiah Lee Gibson. Judson Allen Gordon.
That's my man.
Dawson James Grassmeyer. Araceli Alexa Gunn. Bailey Lynn Hanna. George Marcus Hazan. Emily Faith Hibbert. Jocelyn Marie Hiller. Madeline Jean Hook. Ethan R. Ingram. Tanner X. Inman. Cohen Drake Johns. Jalen Borez Franco. Jack Evan Kaufman. Carmen Nicole Kennedy. Receiving an honorary Twin Lakes diploma as a foreign exchange student, Vermet Kiramkulova. Receiving an honorary Twin Lakes diploma as a foreign exchange student, Lisa Victoria Kirsch. Jasper Thomas Kaiser. Sasha Renee Kaiser. Brody Daniel Koppelman. Ariane Gabriella Lava. Jordan Elizabeth Landis.
That's my girlfriend!
Micah Parker Larson. Alyssa Grace Lawley. Jalen Maxine Guthrie. Madison Leanne Lindsay Green. Caitlin Marie Lips. Brittany Sue Foreman. Andres Lopez. Sebastian Lopez. Jared Luna.
Go Jared! Dawson
Dean Mayhew. Receiving an honorary Twin Lakes diploma as a foreign exchange student, Joao Pedro Brenda Mamadi Martinez. Dayanara Alicia Mencia. Yolanda Mars. Grant Charles Parole. Malachi Braden Mattingly. Carter Lewis McCloskey. Hunter Matthew McDonald. Connor Daniel McKinney. Anthony Sebastian Mendez Castillo. Urban Francisco Mendez Navarro. Dylan Thomas Metzger. Grace Ann Millian. Alex Patino Morales. Maddox Nicole Morris. Peyton Patrick Nevin. Corinne Elizabeth Nicole Oliver. Tylesia Christine Renee Oliver. Marcella Guadalupe Oriana. Alexander Rico Ortiz. Nicholas Perez Granados. Cadence Faye Prophet. Natalie Sana'i Quintanilla. Ariana J. Ramsey. Joseph Rascon. Caden Andrew Reed. Evelyn Reyes Correa. Baron Joseph Reese. Colton Edward Robertson. Freddie Eduardo Rodriguez. Marcos Ochoa Rodriguez. Jocelyn Ariana Roy. Leah Marie Scott. Adrienne Penelope Sharp. Aubrey Ann Scheidler. Libby Driver Ship. Benjamin Asher Smith. Olivia Michelle Smith. Miley Grace Spriggs. Spencer James Stevens. Marley Paige Stonebreaker. Ethan Anthony Stover. Jay Henry Totten. James Keith Toll. Cheyenne Lee Van Wielden. Cameron Mitchell James White. Carson Joel Wagner. David Joseph Weaver. Cheyenne Lynn White. Kinley Coble Creighton Wright. Matthew Joshua Wright. Emma Beth Valentine Young. 2026.
Let's go, Captain.
Class of 2026. You entered these halls as students and leave today as graduates, ready to write your next chapter. On behalf of Twin Lakes School Corporation, congratulations and best wishes for the future that lies ahead. Remember that success is not only measured by where you go, but how you lead, serve, and treat others along the way. Your future is waiting. Go make a difference in this world. It is my honor to bring the class of 2026 valedictorian Carly Begno to the stage for the changing of the tassels. Will the class of 2026 please rise? Class of 2026, please follow your valedictorian in the changing of tassels. Carly and the class of 2026, please take your left hand and move your graduation tassel from the right side of your cap to the left side of your cap so the tassel is hanging over your heart. It is now my distinct pleasure to present the class of 2026. Congratulations. It is my honor and pleasure to introduce Ms. Allison Geiger to close our ceremony with a charge to the graduating class. Allison will be attending Purdue University to study engineering.
Good morning, and thank you all for being here. My name is Allison Geiger, or as some of you may know, in AP Government, Big Dog. I'd like to start by thanking my mom, my grandparents, and my brother for supporting me throughout this journey. I'd also like to thank all the families here today, along with the staff and faculty, and most importantly, the Twin Lakes High School Class of 2026. Today, we celebrate more than a diploma or title. We honor the persistence and effort that got me here. While we have all taken different journeys, we were able to meet here today, join together one last time. Growing up with all of you has been one of the best journeys of my life, and I hope that you can say the same. I'm grateful to all of you for building this community into something that I'll miss when I graduate. As we leave here and move toward whatever comes next, I hope we remember the people and moments that brought us here. No matter where life takes us, this class will always be a part of us. I'll keep this pretty short because I'm sure you're all sick of hearing this, but once again, thank you for this journey, and I wish you all the best of luck. Congratulations, class of 2026.
As we close out the ceremony, guests, please remain in your seats to allow the graduates to exit first, as they will move to the outside for the cap toss photo. You'll be able to join them after that photo, or if you want to go out after they take a photo as well. Graduates, before we walked into this gymnasium this morning, we began a story. I started it with a thank you note. Your speakers added their beautiful chapters, and just moments ago, you turned your tassels to mark the ultimate turning of the page. Parents, you have officially moved off to the side to help coach them along. Graduates, look one last time at this community surrounding you. Feel their overflowing support of this room. You carry the unmeasurable pride of Twin Lakes High School with you wherever you go. My mom was right. The best way to end something beautiful is simply to say, thank you. Thank you, class of 26, for writing such an unforgettable chapter in the history of our school. You are equipped, you are resilient, and you are ready. It is time to fly. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating the class of 2026.